My name is Lucas Erasmus. My family originally came from the Netherlands in Europe and then settled in the southern part of Africa. As wonderful and exciting as it was to live in a country where instead of cattle signs you had elephant crossing signs, or where you could drive and see animals, a variety of animals all over the place, and experiencing that and the beauty of the land and the people. Eventually, we surrendered in 1980. The guy that was sponsored by the Chinese, Robert Mugabe, came into power, and he was brutal. He had murdered a lot of people, and my wife told me, he said, you know, we can't support this man because of the things he's done and said he will do. And so all of a sudden we thought about that and decided that this is a question that we need to answer. And so we started fasting and praying as a family. After breaking our fast, we came to the conclusion we were going to leave Zimbabwe and seek refuge somewhere else. We didn't know where we were going to go. South Africa, United States. We thought of the United States because we happened to have tickets purchased that we were going to the United States. And so, but when we decided we're not going to stay in the country, we put our home up for sale. Within a few hours, officials from the government came and said, we want your home. And so we know the people had lost their lives because they'd been approached to give up their farms or their property. And so we thought, well, we wanted to leave, and so we forfeited on. They gave us 48 hours to leave. So we took some of our photos off the walls, but everything else was left, our pictures. Home was fully furnished, food in the refrigerators, everything. And but before the 48 hours was up, they came in, government officials with guns, and they said, yeah, were they there to occupy the home? So we walked out the back door. I told my wife, I said, don't look back. So we got in our car and we just drove away. And so when they took her home, under the circumstance that I explained, we left everything. And when we came here, we spoke to political leaders like Senator Hatch and some other officials, and they said, well, under the circumstances that we lost our home and a fear of persecution, we could apply for a political asylum, which we did.
While much of the economy is still controlled by the white population, many of them still live in extreme poverty. Affirmative action policies see to it that blacks take precedence over whites in the job market. This leaves the white population who stayed behind with little to no choice but to live in tents and caravan camps, also known as townships.
When we decided we were going to leave the country, I explained to the family and the children that to make a decision to leave and go and live elsewhere, we were never going to say we shoulda, woulda, coulda, because once we made that decision, we decided we were then just going to make the best of wherever we ended up.